Hi from the Nature Company. You've all had wonderful blooming orchids and now you're wondering what to do with them. So today I'll be showing you the post-blooming orchid care or after flowering orchid care. Okay, with some of them it's really easy, with other of them it's going to take a little bit of extra work. So for instance, this large cattleya, what we're going to do here, we see all the flowers are pretty much done. We want to go put it back into the greenhouse where it can look after itself. And so what we're going to do is just basically cut the flower spike right off at the bottom, and we can just throw that away. This way you're going to stop any infections coming in from other bacteria or fungus that might grow in, that will help this part from rotting and then spoiling the plant. We can just peel back any of this detritus off the sides. It's really just dead matter that's just makes the orchid a little bit unsightly. This also opens up the stem, the pseudobulb, to allow for extra photosynthesis to take place. It's not necessarily in the wild, it stays on, but in propagation areas it's just better to remove it so that we don't have any insects and other pests hiding in amongst all the dead material. Just make it look neat and tidy. I'm not going to battle too hard with it, because if you start fiddling too much you might knock off or disturb any of the latent lateral buds that are forming, and that's what is going to produce the new pseudobulbs and the new flowers. So we don't want to do that. There we go. Nice and easy. Just clean and tidy now, ready to go back in. Yeah, this one, the Alicera Sunday Best. Take out the spike holding up the flowers, and then again just cut back the flowering spike as low as possible. See, we can leave them on, it's just they're a bit unsightly, so just cut them off, and then again just removing any of the dead material. What we can also do, any marked leaves and that, we can just trim back. These ones can be trimmed right off. It's from old spikes that have already flowered. There we go. There we go, a much neater looking plant, ready for all its new growth to happen, so it can give you the best flowers in the coming year. And here with this Multasia Royal Rope, also just very basic, easy care. Remember, in between each different plant, make sure your secateurs are nicely sterilized. Also just basically trimming in to remove all the old flower spikes, any of the yellowing leaves, any of the old leaves that are starting to mark up. Just to clean it up again a bit. Okay, nice and easy. And with this Miltonia, there's going to be a lot more work. See, this is a large plant, lots and lots of dead flower spikes, all the old finished leaves, but also just easily done. Pulling them all off. Already you can see your plant starting to look better. Carefully cutting out all the old yellowing leaves. We don't want to take too much of this plant off yet. Then the old flower spikes, only cut off the ones that are really starting to go dead and brown, because some of these other ones can still produce another bud off the top. Just go through it. Cut these all off. There we go. Your plant is already looking a lot healthier and nicer, although you haven't done anything to it except just removed some of the dead material. A lot of people ask me, why do I do this almost straight after flowering? You can see even before it's finished flowering, because when all the new growth comes and all the new flower spikes start coming up, I don't want to then have to start cleaning up the plant and worry that I might break off the new flower spikes. So rather better get it done early so that your plant can then have the free air movement in between it, so it can keep growing healthy. Even cut off some of these old flowers. Remember, always sharp equipment makes the difference. And there we go. Healthy looking plants can grow freely again. Big specimens like this, you'll probably want to pot into bigger plants or divide it up, depending on what your aim with your orchids are. Okay, now with our larger plants, now that we've cleaned them all up, so they're nice and clean and ready to be potted up, we want these to make beautiful specimen plant. Let's keep your fingers green and keep potting.